you today? It's Tammy Petruccelli with Energy Healing and Spirit Talk today. And a colleague of mine in the UK brought up, did a video. I didn't get to watch it, but I saw the headline on a very interesting topic. I get asked this a lot. So I wanted to talk about this. I thought this would be a really good topic for today. And the kind of topic is, who goes to heaven? You know, is there a hell? What happens if someone takes their own life, if they're responsible for their own passing? Yes, everybody goes to heaven. I hate to tell you this, but all those people that you have sent to the brimstone of the hellfire, no. Now that's what Spirit has told me, that everyone goes to heaven. They go to different areas or different worlds. So the whole point is we keep coming back into this earth energies to learn lessons, to work through things. And as we learn these lessons, we ascend into different areas of the afterlife, different worlds. And that we are here to learn lessons. And sometimes those lessons may be really difficult, may not be the most positive. And then have you ever seen people that, like, no matter what they do, they come up smelling like roses? Yeah, this is what happens. This is what karma is. It's making up for lessons we didn't learn in a past life, or choices of lessons that we need to learn in certain lifetimes. So yes, your loved ones all make it to heaven. There is not an angel up there with a notebook saying, you did this bad thing when you were 10 years old and this bad thing at 25. What they're up there doing is, what did you learn? What did you go to learn? What was your contract? What was your soul contract on earth? So stop beating yourself up. Just don't repeat the mistakes that you have made. Honor them, acknowledge them, and do better. And then maybe you'll get to ascend to a higher plane on the other side. So I hope that helps. And here's a funny little story. I was working on a client, and we were doing energy healing and a reading at the same time. And I said, you have an Uncle Bob. Your Uncle Bob is here. And she almost fell off the massage table, which is what I use when I'm doing the energy treatments. And she said, Uncle Bob made it? He's in heaven? So Uncle Bob must have had some issues, and that would be why he came in on to this reading, to talk to her about the fact that, yeah, he's proving to us that, yes, everyone gets to go up there and account for themselves based on the lessons that they needed to learn. And I think that was a great lesson for me as a medium, because that's where I learn these things. We learn them from Spirit, who wants to share their information with us. So, anytime that you guys have, questions like that, I, definitely want to bring that awareness to you. So don't fear the afterlife. Don't fear hell and brimstone. I don't believe that's what's going to happen. So we're going to take a sitter today. Tam, we have almost the same name, from Ohio in the USA. Ohio. How are you today, Tam?
I'm happy.
Good. Did you have a question for me, or was there someone you would like me to try to connect for you on the other side?
I would like to ask you, I've written a novel titled A Chosen Journey, and it's a self-help guide to abuse and addiction. And it's all about young people that are in the hospital with addictions and going through withdrawal and how they act out, and how this one young lady that was abused by her husband leaves her husband, and she becomes a counselor for these young people and for the wives that were beaten. Do you see that selling as a good selling book?
I really, really do. I feel though that you're going to need, this is self-published, correct?
No, it's being published by a publishing company.
Right, but is this a self-publishing, or did you get an advance for this? Is this like Llewellyn?
Oh, okay. Then I would say it's self-publishing.
Okay, that's fine, but I feel that you really are going to need a better representation than the self-publishers can give you. I wish I had some recommendations for you at this time, because I do have a few friends, colleagues who have written books and gone with a better, higher energy publisher. How's that? You know, a more vision. So I really feel like that book out there because it is so needed. Now, let me ask you a question. Was this taken from real incidences? Is this not fiction?
Really, it's automatic writing. I was woken up in the middle of the night one night when I was very sick, and there was a bright light by my bed and said, "Get up, you're going to write a book."
Beautiful.
Without pain.
Beautiful.
And I went to the computer, I sat down and said, "Give it to me," and typed out A Chosen Journey, and that book just flew. And now I wrote a sequel to it, which is going to be combined with the first half of the book and become one book that tells exactly what happened to the young people as they grew older.
And how about, the topic of conversation being, who goes to heaven, and do people who take their own lives go to heaven? Because we know that many people who were on that journey end up being responsible.
My father took his life.
Yes. And he's definitely made it to heaven. And I really feel, have you read the book? Oh gosh, I can't remember the beginning of it, but it's Billy Fingers.
No.
Okay. Because I feel Spirit makes me feel that this is very, very similar. The Afterlife of Billy Fingers, it's called. And this is a sister who lost her brother, and he comes back and channels to her. And once she finished the book, he stopped channeling. It's an excellent, excellent book. And I just feel that this is a very similar instance for you, that this was channeled to you intentionally from your brother, and not just from him. I feel that, almost want to say the little AA group on the other side, like this group chose you for this journey. But they're telling me you've got to make sure that this book gets into the right hands. Okay. Make sure that your whatever agreement that you have with the publisher as far as promotion, you really need to promote this. And that would be, sending copies to every talk show, every radio show.
Yeah, I plan on sending it to every talk show there is. And I have spoken to Johnny Depp, and he said he would like to direct the movie.
Oh, awesome. Now just be careful, because once this thing hits Amazon, and I'm speaking from experience, you are going to get calls all day long, every day.
It is on Amazon right now.
Yes. And pretty soon you're going to start getting calls every day from all these little publishing companies that want to present your book, represent you. And I field those calls all day long. They just want your money. So I want you to make sure that, and this is why I said, it's okay to self-publish, but be careful who your publicist is, the person that is advertising. Yes. And I really feel that, I can't wait. I think I'm going to get off of here at 3:30 and I'm going to order a copy of this book because I really, really think that we're going to be seeing you in the media about this book.
Thank you.
I
You
really
have
do.
to type in A Chosen Journey by Tamra Leslie to get my novel, because after I wrote A Chosen Journey, other people copied my title.
Yes, and then
So
when
it's
I
by
did mine,
Tamra Leslie.
I Googled it to make sure that it wasn't chosen. And isn't that funny how song titles and book titles don't seem to get that same protection that other things do.
If you go on Facebook and type in A Chosen Journey or a preview to A Chosen Journey, you can read part of the novel and see the new picture, the new cover, because I didn't like the first cover.
Okay. Yes, but I just want you to be very picky about who you hire as a publicist, but I do feel that that's going to be necessary for you. And you might as well start, figuring out, the makeover, the TV makeover, because I feel like this is going to be very slow. So it's not going to be like overnight. And Spirit is telling me 2024 will be kind of the breakout year for this. Okay. That means it's going to get some attention. All right. As far as the movie, I do feel more like if there is a documentary done on this, that it would be part of a documentary with, more like a Netflix thing. Or something like that, or a television, not like big screen. So I see small screen.
That's okay with me. I want to reach all the young people that are tempted to use the drugs, not to use the drugs, because so many people die from it.
Yes, and libraries.
It breaks my heart.
Start applying to libraries for them to carry this book.
Okay.
Yeah, because
I did have it in Barnes and Noble.
Right, but when they do Barnes and Noble, unless it's in the store, here's the whole point. You need a publicist to get people's attention to want to go get it. So it's important to schedule a lot of book signings in a lot of places, giving the book away at AA meetings or asking libraries to carry it. Tamara, I wish you so much luck. We are out of time. I will see you all right back here next week, 3:15 on Moonstruck.tv and A1R Psychic Radio. Mwah. Namaste, guys. Have a wonderful week.